Hi everybody, I'm gonna make a quick video here in terms of making a great chicken soup that is healthy, delicious, and nutritious during this winter season. Now you can see here I've got some red onion chopped up with those yellow things you see are chopped ginger, fresh ginger. So the oil that I used is olive oil. And then you want to be able to keep track of what kind of olive oil. This is a decent olive oil. If you want a better olive oil, you want to be able to get Bragg's organic, unrefined, unfiltered olive oil. The better it is in terms of unfiltered and unrefined is less processing. The chicken, this is a air-chilled, antibiotic-free, no retained water, organic chicken. Now, this is the type of chicken that you want to be able to obtain, and this is probably not the best one. There's better ones like Cornish hen, which is basically half the size of this, which is much better. In terms of seasoning, I went ahead and made my own seasoning at Whole Foods. I got some turmeric, which is great for body aches and inflammation, and I did a little mix here of rosemary, garlic, just a little mix with the chicken itself. So that's the first step here, and we're gonna go on to the next steps following forward. Now, another important step is with this chicken here, you want to be able to remove the skin. This is all fat. You want to remove the skin the best you can. You're not gonna be able to remove the skin and the fat. This white stuff is fat. You're not gonna be able to do everything unless you want to sit by the kitchen for hours, but remove the fat and skin the best way you can, and you want to be able to wash this as well and clean it. And then the secret to this type of soup that I'm making is not to burn it, but to cook the onions in ginger and olive oil to this type of degree of where you're seeing right now. So wash it, put it in the stovetop, then put these seasonings on the chicken itself. If you really want to be fancy, you can actually season the chicken the day before to have that flavor marinate into the chicken. So that's another way of doing it as well. So let's go ahead and complete these steps. We have organic kale. There's a variety of different kale, and it doesn't matter which one you want to pick, but they're all pretty good and nutritious. And I chopped up some celery here. So organic celery, organic kale, I'm gonna go ahead and chop that up. I went ahead and turned over the chicken here. You wanna be able to cook both sides as much as you can. And don't worry if you can't cook it as much like this. You're gonna put some water, but you wanna cook a little bit so the bacteria just dies off. But make sure to wash these vegetables and then chop them up before you put them inside. I know a lot of folks just buy the vegetables and just put it in. There's still a lot of contaminants and bacteria, I mean not bacteria, but just items that are placed on these vegetables. So make sure to wash them really well and then place it next. Right, so I went ahead and chopped the kale and celery and placed it in here. And by the way, just keep in mind that I put it on low. So you don't want to put it on medium or high. You want this to simmer a little bit, just to, cook the chicken meat a little bit, so you can be able to put the water and these other ingredients. This is not regular mushroom. This is shiitake mushroom. Now, shiitake mushroom has a wide variety of benefits to it. I'll let you do your research on why it's so great in comparison to regular mushrooms, but they are amazing in terms of for the immune system, and this in general a lot of benefits for shiitake mushroom. And of course I'm going to go ahead and put some more ginger. I'm going to go ahead and peel this ginger, cut it up, and then put it in the soup. So let's go ahead and do that. We're just at the last step. So I went ahead and this is basically a small cup of water. I went ahead and put 3 of these filled up to the top in this soup container. And the water I'm using is reverse osmosis, So it is purified and is great. So let's go ahead and put, this is the 3 1/4 water, and I put a little more seasoning on top, as you can see. And just put that on top. You can see the ginger, everything on top. So let's go ahead and heat it. Now let's go ahead and raise the heat to medium now, since we've got some water. And we're gonna go ahead and close the lid so it can be able to self-cook itself and retain the heat inside of the pot.
All right, everybody, I apologize, and I forgot to do the last step, and that is showing the product afterwards, and also the time you have to cook it. So you want to be able to cook it for about 30 minutes on medium, a little bit between medium and high on the stovetop. And you want to be able to mix it as well. So you want to be able to mix the chicken so it's not on one side. You want to turn it to the other side. You want to mix the vegetables and the seasoning so the flavor can be able to go into the broth, which is the water you had placed in there. So just want to keep that in mind in terms of that. So about 30 minutes to an hour max on medium to high to make sure it comes to a little simmer. You'll see it within the pot. It will be simmering and boiling to a certain degree. And this, it takes me about 30 minutes. It might take you maybe an hour if you want those flavors to really go into the chicken meat. But that's about it. Very simple, very easy, very nutritious chicken soup that you can make for yourself. You've got all the ingredients to make it the healthiest and best way possible, and you can be able to mix it up. If you want to add some cilantro to it, you're able to do that. If you want to add a variety of different vegetables, you can play around with it and try your best. So hope this was helpful and insightful, and I hope that the soup that you make will be as delicious as the one I have made. Thank you.